last name the studio gave me was Darren Peck. That one was pretty good, so I decided to keep it. I kept getting work, mostly in juvenile delinquent films. I could play a young punk even when I was pushing 30. But the work wasn't steady. So I found myself driving the streets of LA a lot, like I used to. Radio was still big, and I got parts once in a while, mostly playing punks as usual. I could pretend my shows were on the car radio while I was driving around.
They told me you're pretty good on that motorcycle, Scrappy.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I am at that.
My name is Corelli.
I'm Scrappy Ritz.
As usual, I had women on the brain. In between jobs, I sometimes got out of town for a little R&R, if you know what I mean. Eventually, I found a girl who was kind of different. Listened to jazz, drank strong coffee in cafes, read poetry out loud.
My old man was a bread stasher all his life. He never got fat. He wound up with a used car, a 17-inch screen, and arthritis. Tamari is a drag, man. Tamari is a king-size fuck.
And she took me to places where really hep people were going, like art galleries. It was kind of fun watching these straights getting so serious over this weird stuff. I couldn't help but think of the way art used to be. I guess it was ancient history. Anyway, I smelled money, a meal ticket, so I kept my mouth shut. And then there was this guy I saw at an art show who took photos of gas stations and then made paintings out of them. What was the big deal there? I myself took photos of gas stations with my old box camera, and that was years before he did. But again, I kept my mouth shut. But then my girl took me to see some real crap. The back seat of an old car with a couple in it. You can imagine what was going on. It was disgusting, really. I used to have a car like that, and I would never try to make time with a girl in a dirty back seat. It's disrespectful. And then there was this fake bar in another museum. Everybody had clocks for faces. That made me real nervous. Made me think about how my life was ticking away, and what was I doing with it? And then there was this concert, with absolutely nothing happening, except the audience breathing and rustling their clothes. That made me real nervous too, made me think too much. The guy who wrote it was named John Cage. If I was locked in a cage with him, I think I know who'd come out the winner. Eventually, my girl threw me over. Said I was a phony, I was just pretending to be a hep cat. Well, sometimes you have to pretend a little to get ahead in this world. Actors do it all the time and get paid for it. Before I knew it, we were into the 1960s. The parts weren't getting any better. I was almost 40. My neighborhood was falling apart. I felt like it was time to split LA. But where to? Guys told me stuff was starting to happen up in San Francisco. Well, what did I have to lose?
The hippies' freedom and their strange ideas are attracting national attention.
So if I didn't have what it takes to be a beatnik, there was this whole new bag opening up. I could find me a chick up north who would show me the ropes about how to be a hippie. There would be new worlds to conquer, new parties to go to, new beds to jump into, maybe new pictures to make. I might be 40, but I still looked 25.